Welcome back. Now I'm going to teach you a technique for anxiety treatment which is quite original, and you might think that this is too good to be true. It's not really going to work for you. Well, that's exactly how I felt about it the first time I read about it. I had a phobia for spider-like insects, we can call them spiders for simplicity, and I was very afraid of them, and I was training to become a psychologist and very frustrated that I hadn't been able to treat myself with everything I had learned. Then I read about this technique where it says you can treat your phobia in 5 minutes. Really? Is that really? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But then I thought, how stupid can I be to not try to do this? If it takes only 5 minutes of my time, I'm going to try. Okay, so I read the instructions where it said, make an image of what you are afraid of. Then you start with the image right in front of you, and then you imagine that you send it out very far, all the way out to the horizon so that it disappears. Okay, the moment you've done that, you take a good picture of yourself, a success, being rid of this fear. You take that in. So out with a bad image, in with a good image, very quickly. The first times it will be a little bit like this, and then after a while you'll be able to do it faster. Okay, I did this. I looked at the spider, a little bit disgusting to look at, and then I imagined that I sent it out, and then took in this image of myself, being very proud that I've been able to do this. Okay. After that you take a little break, 10-15 seconds, just to clear your mind, and then again, spider, 1, 2, 3, yes. Okay, so I did it, and after 5 times I didn't feel any different. But then, when the season came and the spiders came, I said, wow, hey, I'm not afraid, wow. Then I thought, well, easy come, easy go, it probably just works one time and then I'll be just as afraid again. No. Then the next time the spider came, wow, and every time it became a wow. So I attached the wow to the spider. So every time I thought about the spider, I thought wow. So you can imagine this like the fear impulse starting in the image that you get in your brain, or what you think can happen, and then it goes into the anxiety center of the brain. I'm just going to draw a little bit here. Okay, here is the mind, and then it goes from the negative thought into the positive thought. You make this link, because normally you'd go down to the anxiety center here and feel afraid. This would go out in the body and you would feel afraid. So you'd go this route every time you saw the spider before, but now after you have sent out the spider and taken in the positive here, smiling face, then you will go in this direction. So actually the spider will trigger the positive response instead of the anxiety response. This is how it works, and you probably won't believe it until you try it. So I would encourage anybody who has a fear of anything to try this. It's just your imagination that limits you. It's ideal to use for specific phobias for heights, spiders, water, dogs, things like that. But you can also use it for social anxiety. For instance, situations that you're afraid of. That people are going to stare at you, that people are not going to like you, and things like that. Just imagine the situation that you're afraid of, out with that, in with your, okay, you're mastering this. One thing that works perfectly on is jealousy. With jealousy, we get strong feelings from the internal images or films that we make in our heads. So, when you're jealous, you typically have this film of a loved one that is involved with somebody else. Okay, you can take this film, send it out and in with a picture of yourself, not being jealous, handling this thing in a very good way, actually working on your relationship. It can be good to build in something positive in the picture, that you're working on the things that you're happy, but you're also working on doing things very positively. So, out with the bad, in with the good, then a break. Repeat 5 times. I'm going to do this on the next video. It's a session of fast visual reconditioning, also called the swish.